I'd like to show you some things about georeferencing. Now, to georeference, you use the georeferencing toolbar, which can be found in the customized toolbars under georeferencing. So I have that on, and I have it placed up here at the top of my screen. And you may see I have a couple of things going on here. I have the Bing Maps road base map. I'm looking in the northwest corner of Boone County, and I have the Boone points, the center points of the images that we're using from the late 1930s of Boone County. So I think these are quite useful, and in case you want to do this georeferencing, this is the technique that I would recommend. It's going to be in two parts. So also I have and I'll share this with you. This is a streets layer or a roads layer for all of Boone County. So you can see it fits fairly nicely with the base map. And this comes from the Tiger files of the Bureau of the Census downloaded. So I have this and actually a number of other layers that I'm going to share with you through the project page. But let me show you how I would do this. You see, I've centered this, and I've discovered that these photographs are actually centered a little bit south of where the center point that's plotted in that shapefile that we have. So I have it a little bit north of the center of this image. You can see there's number 25 right there. And I'm going to add a layer, and you can see I'm looking at number 25, and in case you're wondering where number 25 is, number 25 is right there. It's up in the northwest corner, more or less, of Boone County. And so I'm going to add number 25, and let's see. There it is. It's a TIFF file. I'll add it, and you can see it's not georeferenced, which we know. I'll add it, and then you can see it doesn't really appear. It's actually down in the central South Atlantic. And so on the georeferencing toolbar, I'm going to say fit to display, and whoa, there it is. There is our aerial photograph, and they just kind of tried to jam it into this display. And you can see, because I had it centered a little bit south of where I had the center point for 25 a little bit north of where the photograph should have been, if that were correct. It's not badly centered. I can actually see, you can see a road here, and that matches with this road here fairly nicely, which is very handy. And so in the georeferencing menu, there's a few things that you can use here. One is a shift feature, and so I can take that tool and I can move the photograph to try to match it as close as possible. And so you want to get it through shifting and through scaling. And you can see it needs to be scaled a little bit, so I'm going to scale it. Here's the scale tool. I'm going to scale it a little bit, make it a little bigger, and then I'll have to shift it again. And let's see, shift. Well, it's getting fairly close. I might want to rotate it a little bit. The scale doesn't look bad. You can see if you move it a little bit, there it is. It's fairly close. I'm going to try to rotate this a little bit. There is actually a rotate tool here, and I think I need to rotate it a little bit counterclockwise, just slightly, about 3 or 4 degrees. So I'm rotating and just a little bit there, and that's not too bad. That's pretty close. Okay, so that's the first part of this, and I'm going to show you the second part in another short video here.